If you're over 60 and still waking up to stabbing leg cramps in the middle of the night or feeling like your legs just don't have the strength they used to, this video is for you. Because here's the truth. What you're feeling is not a life sentence. That pain, that stiffness, that sense of slowing down, it's not just aging, it's your body asking for help. And you can answer that call. You don't need to accept discomfort as your new normal. You don't have to live with restless nights, aching calves, or that unsteady feeling when you try to get out of a chair. You are not broken. You are not too old to heal. What your body needs isn't more pills. It's more nourishment, more minerals, more movement, more of the right kind of fuel that strengthens from the inside out. And that's what this video is here to give you. We're about to explore the top 5 most powerful foods to prevent leg cramps and rebuild strength in seniors. These are not trendy supplements or mystery powders. These are real, whole foods that work with your body, not against it, to restore flexibility, boost circulation, reduce inflammation, and most importantly, give you back the confidence to move through your day with ease. You've made it this far in life. You've carried the weight of others, stood strong in hard times, and walked miles through every season of life. Your legs have served you well, and now it's time to return the favor. Stay with me until the end, because the last food on this list is the one hardly anyone talks about, yet it holds the key to calming your nerves, recharging your muscles, and restoring a sense of strength you may have forgotten was even possible. This isn't just a list, it's a roadmap back to comfort, vitality, and freedom. Let's begin with the first food, and it might just be the most underestimated powerhouse in your kitchen. We're talking about sweet potatoes. Soft, rich, and naturally sweet, they do more than comfort your taste buds. They actively restore your muscles and nerves from the inside out. Why sweet potatoes? Because they are one of the most concentrated natural sources of potassium and magnesium, the 2 minerals your muscles cry out for when they cramp, twitch, or spasm. Without these minerals, your nerve signals misfire, your muscles tighten unexpectedly, you feel that stabbing pain in your calves at 3 email or that odd fluttering sensation in your thighs after a walk. And here's the kicker. Most seniors are chronically low in potassium and magnesium without realizing it. Sweet potatoes gently replenish what's been lost, not in a synthetic way, but in a form your body immediately understands. Just one medium-sized sweet potato can give you over 500 milligrams of potassium and more than 30 milligrams of magnesium, plus a treasure chest of other nutrients like vitamin A, C, and fiber. But sweet potatoes don't work alone. To unlock their full cramp-fighting power, pair them with a healthy fat. Why? Because vitamins A and E, both of which are crucial for reducing inflammation in the joints and protecting nerve function, are fat-soluble. That means your body can't absorb them without a bit of fat to help carry them through your system. Try roasting sweet potato wedges with a spoonful of olive oil. Top a baked one with avocado slices or a drizzle of tahini. Sprinkle on some flax seeds or even a handful of chopped walnuts. These additions don't just add flavor, they create a functional meal that helps your muscles recover, your joints loosen, and your nerves fire with precision. Aim to include sweet potatoes 3 to 4 times a week. That's enough to maintain steady mineral levels, improve your digestion, and prevent the kind of nighttime cramps that rob you of rest. Don't write off those leg spasms as just old age. Often they're not a sign of age, they're a sign of undernourishment. Not from a lack of food, but a lack of the right food. Sweet potatoes are that food. They're not exotic, they're not expensive, but they are medicinal in the truest sense of the word. And the best part? Your body already knows what to do with them. It digests them gently, it distributes their nutrients efficiently, and it thanks you, not with applause, but with calm muscles, steadier energy, and sharper focus. So next time your legs cramp up, don't just rub them, rebuild them from the inside out. Now on to food number 2, and this one may surprise you, pumpkin seeds. Also called pepitas, they might seem like a throwaway snack, but they're one of the most powerful tools you can add to your diet today. Think of them as nature's mineral supplement, but in a form your body actually absorbs. Just 1 ounce, a small handful, can give you up to 40% of your daily magnesium needs. That's not just helpful, that's transformative. Magnesium controls over 300 biochemical processes in your body, including muscle contraction, nerve function, and deep restorative sleep. But here's the hard truth. Most seniors are magnesium deficient, and it's not just about poor diet. Medications, stress, high blood sugar, and even coffee quietly strip this mineral from your body over time. And when magnesium runs low, the signs show up fast. Tight calves, twitching thighs, restless legs, and those sudden spasms that jolt you awake. Pumpkin seeds are different from pills. Pills often pass through the body without being fully absorbed. Pumpkin seeds, they're bioavailable. Your body immediately recognizes the form and says, yes, I can use this. No conversion needed, no guesswork, just real nourishment. But the benefits don't stop with magnesium. Pumpkin seeds also offer zinc, which is crucial for immune strength, nerve healing, and balancing your nervous system. As we age, zinc becomes harder to absorb. But more important than ever, without enough of it, you might notice slow healing, increased inflammation, or that wired but tired feeling where your body's exhausted, but your mind won't calm down. Pumpkin seeds restore that balance. They're also rich in antioxidants like vitamin E and lignans, which reduce cellular stress in your joints and muscles. That stiffness you feel in the morning, the soreness after light activity, it's not just aging, it's oxidative stress. Pumpkin seeds gently clear out waste, calm inflammation, and rebuild tissue from within. And here's something even more surprising. They help you sleep, not because they make you sleepy, but because they relax your nervous system and support your body's natural melatonin production. Seniors who eat pumpkin seeds regularly report fewer wake-ups, less tossing and turning, and fewer of those painful nighttime cramps that strike without warning. Just a small daily serving can stabilize your blood sugar, nourish your muscles, and satisfy those between-meal hunger pangs without crashing your energy. Keep a jar of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds on the counter. Toss them into oatmeal, blend into smoothies, sprinkle over salads, or just eat a handful by itself in the afternoon when your energy dips. And if you really want to supercharge the effect, pair them with dark chocolate or a piece of fruit. The natural glucose helps carry minerals into your cells. It's not just a snack, it's a mini treatment for your muscles and brain. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. One handful of pumpkin seeds once a week won't fix a deficiency, but one handful every day? That can rebuild your foundation. That can stop the twitch in your leg. That can bring calm back to your nights and strength back to your stride. And speaking of calm and strength, food number 3 is something your heart, your nerves, and your legs have all been waiting for. It's an ancient food known for its healing oils, circulation-boosting compounds, and deep anti-inflammatory powers. That food is none other than the mighty beetroot. Yes, humble, earthy, deep purple beets. The kind your grandmother used to slice onto salads or pickle in vinegar. But don't let their simplicity fool you. Beets are one of nature's most powerful circulation-enhancing foods. Exactly what aging muscles and tired legs need to heal, move, and thrive. Why beets? Because they are loaded with natural nitrates, compounds that your body converts into nitric oxide, a gas that widens blood vessels, improves oxygen delivery, and reduces muscle fatigue. In simpler terms, beets get your blood moving, and when blood moves, oxygen moves, and when oxygen moves, cramps go away. Many seniors suffer from poor circulation, especially in the legs. That's why feet feel cold even in warm rooms. That's why ankles swell after sitting too long. That's why cramps feel deeper and more painful than they did in your younger years. But regular beet consumption helps open the channels again. It brings oxygen-rich blood back to your calves, thighs, and feet. It nourishes tissues that were once starved. And it does something else. It clears out calcium deposits that stiffen your arteries. You see, muscle cramps don't always start in the muscles. Sometimes they begin in the blood vessels, where restricted flow keeps nutrients from reaching their target. Beets act like a broom, sweeping out waste, clearing space, softening those vessels, and letting life-giving blood reach your legs again. Beets are also rich in folate, a B vitamin that supports nerve function and helps prevent numbness, tingling, and burning sensations in the legs. This is especially important if you've been diagnosed with neuropathy, diabetes, or high blood pressure. Beetroot helps rebuild the connection between brain and muscle, so your legs not only feel better but respond better. Try adding raw shredded beet to your salad. Roast beets with garlic and rosemary for a side dish, or blend steamed beets into a smoothie with berries, banana, and a touch of lemon. Even a small glass of beet juice each morning has been shown to dramatically reduce muscle fatigue and cramping in older adults. And if you're worried about the taste, pair beets with citrus, ginger, or apples. The earthy flavor becomes refreshing, and your body, it starts to feel lighter, stronger, more alive. That's what happens when your blood can breathe again. Beets aren't a trend. They're a return to wisdom, a return to real food that supports real healing. You don't need exotic supplements. You don't need expensive injections. You need better blood flow, and beets can give you that naturally. Let's move now to food number 4, a creamy and cooling powerhouse that's often mistaken as just a breakfast topping, but in reality, it's one of the most complete muscle recovery foods on earth. We're talking about Greek yogurt. Now, before you think, I've had yogurt before, let me tell you, Greek yogurt is in a league of its own when it comes to restoring muscle balance, preventing inflammation, and stopping calcium leg cramps in their tracks. Let's break it down. Your muscles rely on a delicate balance of calcium, magnesium, and potassium. If one is too high or too low, the muscle misfires. Greek yogurt is one of the rare whole foods that gives you all three in the right ratios, along with high-quality protein to help repair the tiny tears and strain that aging muscles accumulate daily. Calcium in particular plays a surprising role in leg cramps. Most people assume it's just potassium or magnesium, but low calcium levels can trigger prolonged muscle contractions, the kind that lock your toes, seize your calves, and leave you gasping for relief. A daily serving of Greek yogurt can help buffer that. And it does more. It supports your bones, your gut health, and your immune system all at once. But not all yogurts are created equal. Choose plain, full-fat Greek yogurt, not the sugary, fruit-on-the-bottom kind. Sugar creates inflammation, which worsens cramping and joint pain. Instead, sweeten it naturally with fresh berries, cinnamon, or a drizzle of raw honey. Toss in chia seeds or ground flax for extra omega-3s and fiber. Greek yogurt is also rich in probiotics, which restore balance in the gut. Why does that matter for your legs? Because nutrient absorption happens in the gut. If your gut lining is damaged, inflamed, or overrun with bad bacteria, then even the best foods will pass right through you unused. Yogurt helps seal and restore that gut wall, making sure that every bit of magnesium, calcium, and potassium you eat actually reaches your bloodstream and muscles. A bowl a day is enough to see benefits. Have it in the morning with fruit, or in the evening as a light, protein-rich snack that soothes your muscles before bed. Your body recognizes yogurt. It digests it easily. It uses every gram of it to restore and stabilize. And here's one more secret. Pair Greek yogurt with a slice of papaya or pineapple. These fruits contain natural enzymes, papain and bromelain, that further reduce inflammation and help your muscles relax and recover overnight. Now let's talk about the 5th and final food, and stay with me because this one is the most powerful, most unexpected, and the one most seniors never think to include. This food is not just a remedy, it's a complete protective system in one, a healer, a strengthener, a food that works in your blood, in your muscles, in your brain, and yes, in your legs. That final food, it's none other than pumpkin seeds, those tiny, crunchy powerhouses that most people throw away after carving a jack-o'-lantern. But inside each seed lies one of the most potent muscle repair nutrients known to science, magnesium. Now, why magnesium? Because over 70% of seniors are chronically deficient in this essential mineral. And when your body runs low on magnesium, the muscles rebel. They cramp, they twitch, they tighten up with no warning, especially at night. And it gets worse with age, because stress, medications, and digestive issues all rob your body of this precious mineral. But here's the good news. Just a small handful of pumpkin seeds, we're talking 1 ounce, can give you nearly 40% of your daily magnesium needs. Not in a pill, not in a powder, but in a real crunchy, delicious food your body actually recognizes and knows how to use. Magnesium isn't just for muscles. It also regulates nerve signals, blood sugar levels, and electrolyte balance. It helps transport potassium and calcium across your cells. That's huge, because all these minerals work together like a symphony. If one instrument is out of tune, say magnesium, it throws off the whole song. You get cramps, spasms, stiffness, fatigue. But when magnesium is restored, the harmony returns. What's more, pumpkin seeds are rich in zinc, healthy fats, and antioxidants that reduce inflammation throughout the body. And their healthy fat profile, especially the omega-6s and plant sterols, supports joint flexibility, nerve insulation, and tissue repair. That means fewer nighttime cramps, better morning mobility, and stronger legs throughout the day. Eat pumpkin seeds raw for the best magnesium retention, or toast them gently with a touch of olive oil and turmeric, yes, turmeric, for a double anti-inflammatory boost. Sprinkle them on salads, stir them into yogurt, or just keep a small jar near your desk or favorite chair. You don't need a lot, you just need consistency. Let's quickly recap what we've covered, because these 5 foods are more than just snacks. They're medicine for your muscles, fuel for your freedom. 1. Bananas, rich in potassium, fast-acting, and supportive of nerve-muscle communication, perfect for immediate cramp relief. 2. Leafy greens, your magnesium and calcium source straight from the earth, a natural way to build resilience in aging muscle. 3. Beets, the blood movers. They restore circulation, deliver oxygen, and open the highways to healing. 4. Greek yogurt, full of balanced electrolytes, muscle-repairing protein, and gut-friendly probiotics, a full-body reset in a bowl. 5. Pumpkin seeds, small but mighty, the magnesium champions that restore nerve-muscle harmony and keep cramps at bay. Now imagine this. You begin your morning with a smoothie of bananas, beets, and leafy greens. Midday, you enjoy a salad topped with toasted pumpkin seeds. And in the evening, a calming bowl of Greek yogurt with berries and flax. That's not just a diet, that's a strategy. A blueprint for strength and a commitment to a better quality of life. One without painful, sleepless nights or sudden jolts of muscle agony. But let's take it one step further. Start to listen to your body again. These cramps aren't just random. They're messages, they're warnings. And now you have the tools to respond with food, with intention, with power. You don't have to surrender to age. You don't have to accept that leg cramps are just a part of getting older. You have choices, and it starts with what you put on your plate. So before we wrap up, here's one more piece of encouragement. You can feel strong again. You can wake up without pain again. You can move through your day with calm, steady steps again. And it all begins not in the pharmacy, but in your kitchen. These 5 foods are your medicine cabinet. Let them work. Let them restore you. Now, if this video helped you, inspired you, or taught you something new, don't keep it to yourself. Someone you love, your spouse, your parent, your neighbor, may be silently suffering with leg cramps. Send them this video. And if you want to see more content like this, simple, powerful strategies to feel your best at any age, hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss out. This channel is about strength, clarity, and longevity, and we're just getting started. You deserve to feel good in your body again. So stay strong, stay curious, and stay with us.